Supreme Court Chief Justice John Roberts issued a rare but not unprecedented statement today following President Trump's call for a federal district judge who ruled against the administration to be impeached. Roberts said, quote, "For more than 2 centuries, it has been established that impeachment is not an appropriate response to disagreement concerning a judicial decision. The normal appellate review process exists for that purpose," unquote. CBS News Chief Legal Correspondent Jan Crawford is here. Jan, how important is this?
It's important. I mean, this is a serious issue for the Chief Justice and has been for some time. Remember, it was just in December when he actually, I think, was even stronger in some of that language in his annual year-end report when he said attempts to intimidate judges, such as by calling for their impeachment, are inappropriate and should be vigorously opposed. And why is that? Because it undermines people's confidence in the judicial system, but it also potentially is dangerous for judges and their security. He noted that those kind of, overheated rhetoric could trigger dangerous reactions by other people, and pointed out that there have been, in the past 5 years alone, more than 1,000 serious incidents of threats against federal judges. So it's a serious concern. The Chief Justice has long been a defender of judicial independence. But the timing of this today, when President Trump put that on Truth Social, that he thought Jeb Boasberg, who's overseeing that case about deporting the Venezuelan migrants, should be impeached. The chief then came out not too long after that with his statement saying calls for impeachment, as you pointed out, are inappropriate and follow the appeals process.
There is,
if you disagree with the federal judge.
There is a fundamental push and pull here that's gone on between administrations and district court judges saying, wait a minute, how can a district court judge issue a nationwide injunction?
Yeah, that's a big issue, too.
It's a big issue. Democrats don't like it when their things are blocked. So when it happened for a district judge blocked the Biden administration, Republicans in general were all in favor of that. And when the Trump administration has gotten favorable district judge rulings, they're okay with that. So it is selective a little bit.
But not on the court.
But not on the court. Yeah, but not from the court's perspective.
Clarence Thomas, the most conservative justice probably today, reviled by many in the left, subject to calls for impeachment himself by Democrats, not even a year or two ago, was always the one writing, even in the Biden administration, that those kind of actions by one federal judge to block nationwide a president's policy are inappropriate, and the court should take a look at it. The other justices didn't have any interest in doing that at the time. So, you do see the court kind of sometimes, they don't always shake out like you may think.
And very quickly, Jan, what is the standard to impeach a judge?
Well, it's not that different than any other public official or president. Criminal behavior, high crimes and misdemeanors. Obviously, this judge hasn't done that. He, is in a dispute right now with the Trump administration over whether or not its action and not turning the planes around and taking planes outside the country.
And asking some pretty specific questions about what did you know when, why did you think a verbal order wasn't as meaningful as a written order?
Correct. And then, did they violate the order? I think it's important to point out, though, the Trump administration, up until this point, is not defying judicial orders. I mean, what we saw and what we've seen in this case and others is that they're trying to make the point, we follow the order. This is what the order means, but this is how we interpreted the order. So they're still trying to argue they're following these judicial orders, not defying court orders. And that's a really important point to make, too.
Always a pleasure to have you at the table, Jan Crawford.
Thanks.
Thanks so very much.